What's up, guys? It's Man Nation, and we're back here with another video, believe it or not. I know it's been a long time since we've made a video. It is on Fortnite Battle Royale, a game I've done a few live streams in. And basically, okay, in this clip, I'm going to be showing you guys how I won a random match of solo. Now, I've won at least around like 50 matches of solo, you know. But this is going to be like more of a how-to guide, okay? This is going to be a multi-episode series, and hopefully if you watch all these episodes, you'll learn, you'll learn how to survive in certain situations, and you won't be as newbie. And, yeah, pretty much that's it. I'm going to spoil a bit. We're about to get in a fight here in, like, a few seconds. And how I got that one kill was I was pretty cheeky. And I basically started it off because I didn't want to show the beginning where I was just looting. But then I wanted to have a bit of time to commentate, but not too much. Like, just get it all out. So I put this part in. Also, be expecting a montage. Not very soon. It's going to be pretty late, but still. Also, yeah, that's actually pretty much it. So, I'll be commentating you, telling you how I won this fight. Okay. So, you see that guy right there? I was like, well, maybe I can get him low a bit, but I missed all my AR shots, unfortunately. That gas station thing got away, and I was like, looks like this is going to have to be a shotgun battle. And the best thing to do in a shotgun battle is pop up and down in random areas behind cover. Why? Because you'll be unpredictable, and that's the best thing to be inside of a shotgun fight, because it makes you harder to hit. I picked up the hand cannon because they made a new update, where if you crouch or just aim down your sights for like 2 seconds, it's like aimbot and it's crazy. Which makes the hand cannon very useful. And you always want to stay farming, that's why I'll be farming a bit. My personal goal is to stay above 400 wood at all times. That's just me. Also, I'm also trying to always keep one form of heals, like med kits or bandages, and then minis or big shields. I'll even take a slurp if I don't find any minis or big shields. Also, something I see a lot of people doing is they'll find a free stack of minis, they'll drink 2, and then they'll just strap the extra one. You should not be doing that. Or you should be dropping everything for shields. You should always be wanting to keep shields on you. Because, like, let's say you get in a 1v1 with someone, okay? And they get you really low because it's a shotgun fight, and you build around yourself. You aren't going to have time to use bandages or medkits. You're going to pop a slurp, or you're going to want to pop, like, a mini or 2. That's just, like, the key part of it. Now, I'm going up on this mountain because not only is it in the circle and it has height advantage, but it also has, like, a challenge. I was just like, yeah, I'm going to do a challenge. Also, I'm pretty sure I fail at this. Even, like, look at this. I clearly make it, and then it's just like, no. Like, you know what? Screw this. And, gold! Yeah, that's why our challenge is that if you guys haven't already done it. Just putting that out there, may as well. I was like, I found myself missing those shots earlier back at the gas station. Like, I'm just gonna badly change my sensitivity up, and then I test out my aim, and I was like, well, yeah, this is better. You know, like, if you're missing shots, you might want to turn your sensitivity down. And right here, I hear someone, and like, I hear him coming up the ramp. I hear him making noise, and like, shoot, I gotta build cover. And it's like, this tree's getting my way. And I see that, and then emergency, like, well, if I'm about to get in a fight with this guy, I can't be getting shot from behind. It's like, well, no one's gonna be able to shoot me from behind if I stay low. And then I see this kid, and I'm like, what is this kid doing? He's like, use a laser sight, Crystal. And then this kid just isn't even reacting. He has no reaction time. Good for me, unfortunate for him. But I would do a quick look to my right, because I wasn't sure if there was more people or not. I was just going to see what that item was, because I thought I saw it dropped off, just putting that out there. And I was like, well, you know what? Time to go back to high ground. I'm like, wait, really? Did I seriously just not do that? Like, wow, that might actually cause me to lose. I'm like, okay, circle's pretty far away, but I got a launch pad. I can do this. And then right here, I see a guy, and then he starts shooting at me. Don't even try to fight back when someone's shooting at you. First thing you should be doing when someone's shooting at you is build, build, build. They can't shoot you if you're behind cover, can they? And if they're too stupid to build, then that means you get the drop on them. And the drop element of surprise are a few more keyframes. I know I was being a bit of spammer here. I hate spammers, but I need him to lose some cover. And then he's like, I don't know how I missed those shots. That was embarrassing. Watch, he's gonna try and take me on in an AR fight, but he's gonna horribly fail. Once again, that guy had no reaction time. It's weird. And then I start looting up, looting fast, only grabbing what I need. It's like, okay, drop that medkit. I was looking at the blue items. Then I hear someone else. I hear this guy. I wasn't told. I didn't start getting shot at. I heard this guy. I accidentally placed that floor right there. I was afraid that it might screw me over. It did. Now what I did right here is I was like, wow, this kid's going to have to reload at some point, so I just keep on building. And then I'll get the drop on him with my shotgun. His sensitivity's low. It took him forever to turn around and try and shoot at me. But he was reloading anyway, so it didn't matter. He's like, okay, I got some minis at my disposal. Went down here to see this loot. And I was like, wow, this kid had a purple tack and he was using a silenced SMG. I mean, it worked a bit, but it clearly didn't work enough, did it, guys? Now, something I regret is I should have went back on top of that mountain and then started building. I'm just now realizing that, but it worked out anyways, and then I accidentally did that. I don't really like to have my map zoomed in. $11 people left. I got 5 kills. It's obviously going to be a small kill game, which I'm not too worried about. I'm only going for the victories, not too much for the kills. It's like, oh, this is high enough. I want to have at least like 680 wood left. Those guys give me a lot of building. 680 wood should last me for a very long time. And notice how in those past gunfights, I heard those people. I didn't start getting shot at. I heard those people. And the second you hear people, you got to build. Some people will, they'll hear people, but then they just won't build. No, you need to build. You hear people, you build. You can't wait until you start getting shot at. No, you need to build. A lot of people don't build because even though they hear it, their reaction timing is bad. So what you want to do is you want to go play some Call of Duty. Because if you play Call of Duty for like an hour or two every day for like a few weeks, your reaction timing will get better, okay? And I came from Call of Duty, so my reaction timing's pretty good. Still not that good though. I'll be hearing people and I just will purposely not react. This kid shooting me from the bottom, a strategy I've had to deal with before. So I'm like, oh, then I panic build. But then I remember that strategy. It's like, well, I'm gonna go for the headshot. Oh, I can't. Also, by the way, I didn't miss those shots. I was just giving him warning shots. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Notice how I didn't loot everything, but I went inside it and started healing up. That's what you want to do. You don't want to just go looting. You gotta heal. Even if it's only like 10 health, pop a mini. I mean, come on, I got 10 minis. Of course I'm gonna pop a mini. Got minis at my disposal, and then I heard someone shooting at me. Unsure of whether or not it was exactly at me, still, I built. These are key things a lot of people don't pick up on. Like, well, I know he was coming from that direction, once again, because of the headset, so I pulled out my sniper rifle, I see him. He knows I'm there. I start panicking a bit, because this kid has the left and right cover on like I do. And then I lose his... I'm pretty sure he was behind that tree, but I just couldn't find him, so... I was like, well, screw this. I don't want to get into a long range fight. This guy has circle pressure on me. I'm just gonna back on him. And then the glitch, happens 4 times in the next few seconds. So prepare for that, actually, though. Today at 4 though, April 5th. Today's April 5th, today at 4 though. Epic Games is going to be doing a maintenance update. They're supposed to be getting rid of that bug. These servers for like counting your wins and all that are supposed to be back in, which is going to be great. In the past week, I've been getting more wins than I've ever gotten before, and none of them have been counting. Once again, I hear someone, and I start building. I don't wait until they start shooting at me. I build first. Normally, I would never suggest trying to aim down your sights in a shotgun fight, but hey, I was able to when I came out alive, right? I was like, oh, do I want that legendary deagle? And I was like, nah, I got a legendary sniper, so I stuck with the legendary sniper. Yeah. And I was like, wow, there's a guy up here. I want that high ground. I want it. All for me. No, this guy. So what I do is I start using this tactic one of my friends taught me. I'm actually not even gonna, I accidentally discovered this tactic. No, I'm not gonna play that Midas game. I purposely discovered this on my own. Wink, wink. I just wish I was faster about it, because this guy knew. I saw him building up his base and was like, well, he won't notice me. But no, he did notice me. And I barely have any wood left, and he's deciding to spam. And like, well, if he's gonna spam, I can't take any damage, so I gotta get low. And then I hear his rocket launcher, and I'm like, oh shoot, man, oh shoot. Like, you can literally hear me pressing the buttons as fast as, pretty hard actually. Now you gotta remember, it's all about building. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna kamikaze into this kid's base. I fail, he hits me. I'm like, well, I'm already close to 100 health, I'm not even gonna try that. He's smart, he builds up another layer, because he knows I just barely made that launch pad. Then he sees my launch pad, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna be able to defeat this kid, I gotta get going. It's my only chance. Notice how I popped that mini, even though he was still shooting at me, which was a bad idea, admittedly. But, to be fair, I didn't have to crack into my health. So, yeah. He has a rocket launcher, so I build he has a guided rocket launcher, so I build around myself. He can't get to me. I get the heal. It's a win-win on my end. Literally double wins on my end. I do that so people can't sneak into my base from the bottom and just camp there for the whole game. Notice how I wasn't freaking out, jumping all around, building up a huge maze because this guy tried to guide a missile launcher at me. No, it's all about staying calm. However, I do wish I used my sniper rifle more, though. Now I heard him launch pad and I'm like, oh shoot, man, oh shoot. So I start building up an extra layer and I see this kid. And then you know what he does? He's just breaking down my base and I'm like, not gonna work, buddy. And he's like, shoot, man, I trapped myself. And then that's why you don't trap yourself in your opponent's bases. Why? Because they have the advantage. All they have to do is edit walls, because you're surrounded by their walls, and you know you can't just go breaking those walls. You'll get killed. Or at least even that kid knew that. So I did beat him. And what I did, instead of breaking down my wall for him to just replace his wall with it, what I did is I edited it. Some people will go doing smart things, but they won't edit. You gotta learn how to edit. That'll save you, just like it saved me. Notice how I'm all like, normally I wouldn't take this long looting, but I was like, well, you know what? I got this guided rocket launcher, you know, got tons of gold stuff. I got to heal up with this campfire. I deserve to take a minute. And look, I'm at 8 kills. Turns out this has been turning into a kind of high kill game, hasn't it? There's 3 people left. Like, wow, I might actually win this. That's what I was thinking, you know. It's like I don't want too many empty holes in my base. In fact, I should have rebuilt that wall just to be safe, but nope. And then the glitch was happening where it doesn't let you edit a certain piece. So I had to pickaxe it. Normally I would never recommend destroying your walls, but I had to, guys. I had to. And like, well, I gotta get to the top of this base. I do so. I hear one of those guided missile rocket launchers coming, so I do that. And then, listen. People are gonna be shooting those guided missile rocket launchers from cover, okay, guys? And so what you want to do, okay, is you want to build around yourself like I just now did, okay? Except you want to edit it so you can see through it. And then the second they shoot another, one, you'll be able to see where their position is. Super useful, trust me. And you're like, well, shoot, I gotta get on this side so I can face this guy, because I know he's in this direction, okay? And then I hear the rocket launcher coming. So I'm like, oh shoot, man, oh shoot. He killed the guy. I'm like, wow, this kid is pretty experienced if he got a kill off the thing, because it's pretty hard to use, and people will usually just build around yourself unless they start freaking out and you find an opening in their base. Like, well, I'm not exactly inside the circle yet. I gotta get down, try to get down on one layer, because I'm gonna build up right here. Because it's just barely inside the circle. In fact, not quite even inside the circle yet. I hear him shoot another rocket. I stay calm about it. Notice how the rocket only broke one wall. Just replace that wall, boom, boom, bam, bam, done. It's like he never did anything. And yeah. Now I'm trying to figure out where he's at. I'm like, where's this kid at? And boom, he shoots it. Just now gave away his position. Now I'm not going to shoot it, or else he'll be able to come in, he'll be able to hit me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bait him out, make him hit it, and I'm going to shoot it. Remember, he has to get his thing loaded back into his person, and he has to reload. So he can't shoot one and get it to me before I get it to him. Which means I'm going to get the hit on him. Unfortunately, though, he decides to build. I try to hit it at an angle to take out multiple structures, but I don't. Now he realizes, oh shoot, I understand this guy's strategy. It's my turn. But he's so focused on getting me with the rocket launcher, he doesn't understand that the circle is against him. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta take this chance. So then I send in my rocket launcher. I'm like, okay, I can hit this guy. He's not the best. And then I'm like, okay, I'm coming at him. He's a noob. He doesn't edit, which means it's going to take him a little longer, but I'm not going to miss this shot. So I just turn around. I know I'm low on durability, but I hit him just in time, and I get the victory royale. And then I'm sure you guys know the YouTuber Musklick. He ends off as much as he can with the launch pad trick. I like ending it off like that.
For the first match of the day.
Yeah, that's just me saying I won the first match of the day. I mean, this is overwrite though. And yeah, that was a pretty hard, like, not necessarily hard, you know, it just took, like, brain power. You gotta know what you're doing. You can't just play the play. You gotta, like, know what to do in certain situations, and I'm just gonna constantly technically be moving. What I could have done, though, is shot my guided rocket launcher, and then when I shot it, after it unloaded, I would have been able to move around, which would have been cool. You know, maybe jump off there, do some cool things. I was like, no, I'm just gonna go for the launch pad, even though I could have launch padded afterwards. Anyways, this has been Christmas 396, and we are out!